The O'Keefe Fenley a Tarek a Fion and Schlitter Chennig a Ritchie her fa Kaitiga Padraig Walsh Ali Walsh Tevlesh Agus Kalish Dinta ag Cad the Scarrig na Forna Mosfeile TJ Isha Harish and Drasnan Anna Vauchinis Mahi and Nart Anna Rogas a Tour Fe Pass Lava Curra Thinking Gor Gaini Pukasus a Lava Voniga Gira Bugastach her Tev Das Bulta Traslas Nolan Anna Rugal Killian Buckley or shoot Padraig Walsh and Isha Tachtamach Bulta Kinkin Joe Ali Walsh Bullet Dasser and Gomanig Walsh and Lewis to get shoot Bulta Kinkin again Blanchfield ha Killian Buckley Fosamach Kinkin ha Imrors of Reshig Blanchfield Machincha Buckley Teverstig Dachni Kian Ellen Gare Harsha Ghoul and Brock Ball on order Anna Immert idir Padraig Walsh Ali Walsh and Isha Crohu
Shagged out Rinna Walsh's Gohan Walker and Deshin and Crohu the Blanchfield Agus Rinna Sean Murphy Gohanma can stop a correlation and get on she's a Glanche Leshin Europe Agus Derry Gleshel Bo Cor Haround Fuyera on score and Shin no Blanchfield Shinan 3 O'Cooley the Tascor alt again Yum
Pointed in the foreign a Cuig Nom at Lemach the Machle Paddy Deegan Richie Hogan the Mach Shear Blockade into shoot Gaini ni Failesh the mayor and the her team players as Lee Chin and Richie and Law Erith Hev Clay Bulta Gailen go hoot the her fad Agus a Riestelle on Barnason non boyde
Shagged out there again Cooley score alt on Immert Lee Chin Gadi Coupla no medo hin agus an Ishtasha Teresh Ga Cooley Anna Inspiride agus Anna Havach a score alt Teverstig den Coupla no Medenson
Walter Walsh Tracy of Wachent Mac Shear MacDonald Gear stop a hurle shoot Bulta Susna Park and Martin and Fela Shia Wachent Gaglan Ni Fader Willie Devro hot team player Nish Martin Kalish den her shoot Puck Sairella and Vega on the TJ Reid
Near Eric Lennock Garman and Countess Farah Euler na quits as Rocka Mortis and Shahi Barkey Nulan no Nadia go Quega shocked Agus Shin Shaska Blino hin agus Masrudigan Iroig Loy Shinny end of a new Kurksha Ardahas or Hugalair
Agus an bout the dare nach go mulder le chéile Gavilis a Cardeg Vui Kilkenny Car Fehdo le do Shedeg Búte go híisiil ar fad ag Reid agus mithe yes an rud is anna bheitsúnta fréir darab.
Gan dó. Ní go minic éicimis. Seans per sin agus TJ Teresh prasa carta dhéanamh den de sin. Bheith déistin leis féin.
Fanning an bouta ha sé bacht go macht fada níad amach Gardas na pucan amach a hiile. Titan sé Joe Morrison in níanig. MacDonald a Luragach live Curhan Schlitter an Dalav. Agus let sí nómad lemacht. Bhígach Murphy búilte Craindeach sus na parke. Bhígach éine ag súil le cluthe town. Ní dó an gráidir súil go meach Loch Garman chun cín. Let sí nómad lemacht sa cluthe.
Sean Kidd Oer in Jove Captain Fen Goreirig le Walter a lava Currer and Schlitter as they chuck the nose quick on air. Agus Vishi the soul le Walter de Ganag Irene Lish Fecher Shop Liam Shen Arda Kevech Abel to stop a hurle Fahak Firka so le Walter Welch nor a hen Sheko Hard Shins in air.
Agus cuma lelach dehu fuin time shoot hen gan our speg lech na himra and nu Iha Moir her Gavilis Jack Deg Mon Irene Ach Tau nach O'Hanlon, Matthew O'Hanlon and Taft amach pucks there. Brunter O'Hanlon agus Hushwa Mwint or Loch Garman. Ní gongur shed their hain. Go medish Chunkeen says Shaskan Eonoma.
Well, Shinmara Harley agus Tashi Chunkeen ach Neil Enrod Hart go foil Neil and Cliffish O'Hart. Agus Murador Tunamedo hin.
Fuin time shake fanning the hain. Hannah Fane of Chicha shot on share. Boyde! Oh, and Manham Day. Boyde! I'm shake Mark fanning on the lahe. Hey in the door again, boy doors. Vulchan Pulla. Oh, puck air. The Comags Manga Moor Goyer.
Becker and Yanga Goyer. Shin are Eric let in the egg and Chag Wally Yenever. Derrick got out.
I was on the wall. Leglichin MacDonald Nisha Vula Gahishal. Jack Gainey, Matt Chasna, Blockall Dinter shoot.
Shin Gainey.
Mach Gaggy O'Keefe. Mach's Kilkenny is Blanchfield of Owen at Chasna Park at Dine Sheriff. Shuchlin Jason Clear. Gira Elu, Harish, Dunn. Chasna Void, Reid a Taraker. August of Vulch and Schlitter Achi Mehe, for real.
Derek les chagwal ien of our Carcalor. At near the Shakrin, August Pusher, August or Forian.
Agus with the fire air na Hammer. Push from Slua Marha. Loch Garman. Tresh Bua. Oh, Kilkenny. Ní Erma with just Staruin. Ach Neil Kukla Blian Mat Tresh of Egg Loch Garman the Ryan Blian. Ach Shay Shaw.
There is aspects of our play, like we've kind of changed the style a good bit, and there is aspects we can get better at, but they have improved immensely from what we started out at, you know. But I still think there'll be dips here and there, but they're an honest bunch. They work really hard, and hopefully we'll win more than we lose.
Yeah, great scenes of celebration for the Wexford people after that match. There is no doubt, I think, they are back with a bang. Your former colleague, Ger, he has them all revved up in the southeast.
Well, wherever Davy goes, you know, excitement is a given, you know, off the field. But on the field, you know, he brings great organisation to a team. You know, he set up today with this sweeper. Everybody knows how he sets up, but very few can counteract it afterwards. But better still, all the players felt really secure in the way they were playing. They knew what was expected of them, and they knew what to do. Now, as well as that, their big players delivered today. You know, Lee Chen was outstanding around the middle of the field. McDonald brilliant inside. The centre of the defence cleaned out Kilkenny. And overall, you'd have to say their work ethic, you know, that their conditioning is outstanding for this time of the year. They're big men anyway, and they're good in the air, so they have a lot of good attributes. And, you know, they'll take today. And I say above all, what I'd say about him is their composure was outstanding. They weren't in a frenzy, they weren't wild, they used the ball really well, they didn't waste very much. Now, their shooting still needs to improve a small bit, but overall, an outstanding display.
No, it certainly was. From Kilkenny's point of view, Eddie, it's been an interesting campaign because Kilkenny, as we know, started badly in this league. Then they steadied them things and everything looked grand then for a week or two. And today's loss in Nolan Park, now it's not a crisis exactly, but nonetheless, that would have hurt a small bit.
It will, yeah. Look, I think first and foremost, I think it's brilliant for Wexford Hurling to do what they've done. It's 60 years since they've done that. So, you know, from a hurling perspective, it's great to see them back competing at that level. From a Kilkenny point of view, I think maybe what's worrying is maybe the energy levels today. But like you said, look, we started off the league a little bit slow, recovered it, had a good performance against Tipperary. And then, you know, there was today. And I suppose, look, it's the time of year where you'd rather get your flat tyre now. And you know, with what's coming on the horizon. So certainly from a Kilkenny point of view, that will have hurt, there's no doubt about it. But it's a stick now that he can use maybe going forward, knowing that Wexford Park, the 10th of June, is not far away. And I think today's result sets that up nicely. I think right in the Saturday evening summer, that's going to be a great atmosphere to look forward to.
Oh, people are looking forward to it already, no doubt about that. Ger, you mentioned Davies' game plan and how he sets the team up and stuff like that. And you said, you know, everybody knows it, but nobody knows really what to do about it.
Well, that's the thing, you see, and I think what's crucial to that is the person he chooses to be the sweeper. Now, Sean Murphy is a name that's not known that much outside of Wexford, even though he's in his mid-20s by now. Now, watch how he plays here today. You know, Davy picks a player with intelligence, a player who won't be ruffled and whose distribution is really good. Now, today, what he did, he anticipated the ball. You know, a fellow with hurling intelligence is invaluable. The way he anticipated it, the way he used the ball afterwards, and the way he broke forward with the ball. Now, here it's going backwards. He's back to the goal, but he's anticipating that the ball will break out to him, gets it and clears it. Now, here's the best example of all. There he is in a big bundle of players. He breaks forward, gives the pass to Lee Chen. Lee Chen passes to Conor McDonald over the bar. So, an intelligent player, reads the ball really well. Distribution is good, skill level very, very good. You know, he's going to be targeted now by people who play them from now on. But as well as that, Paul Morris is playing corner forward. He played out around the middle of the field, scored 2 great points. Brilliant work rate from all the players all over the field. You know, you'd have to be impressed what you saw today.
The one thing I suppose at this stage is looking at this journey that they've suddenly gone on is the fact that, you know, they love their hurling down in Wexford, and that this doesn't kind of get out of hand now. It's a management of the situation issue.
Yeah, look, that's the key to it. I mean, when you get performances like this and you get them during the league, that's very important for a team like Wexford who are trying to make inroads. And it was a big appointment to put Davy Fitz in there. And like Ger said, he brings a level of organisation and something different that maybe Wexford haven't, we'll say, gone through before. Yeah. But it's like anything now, you put everything in perspective, you build on it and move on, and you say, look, there's certainly bigger challenges ahead. This is positive, but I think we were talking about it today. What's very important now is enjoy this, move on, and tip is a big challenge for them. This is another benchmark to see, are we improving? Can we put in another good put two performances back to back? So it's brilliant to be in the Wexford jersey at the moment, looking at this. This is who we're facing up to, and this is who we're taking on.
And in a way, you know, Michael, it was good that they didn't score all those goals today. Like, Owen Murphy was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
He made 2 saves today that were just out of this world. He made 4 outstanding saves.
And that's probably a worrying team for Kilkenny.
Well, it is, yeah.
That Owen Murphy is playing out of his skin and he's saving these bullets. So that's something that they'll have to really work on.
It is? Oh, I'm sure they will. All right. It's an all-Munster clash next as Cork took on Limerick in Páirc Uí Rinn. And our reporter on this one is Marie